Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 3 on Snowdrop Tundra, trying to find us a Delibird, but actually the game has changed a little bit. I think now we're just going to start worrying about a Snover instead of a Delibird. It just seems easier to find and easier to catch, which means we have more opportunities to run through different Snover that we've caught and hopefully get the ingredient spread that we want, rather than waiting 2-3 weeks to find even one Delibird, probably not even catch it right then and there, and then hope that we get the right ingredient spread. We're just going to focus on Snover. If we find Delibird, we will try to catch it, but Snover is the main goal. And for now, we're going to start off with 35,788 sneaky snacking, because I swapped out for an entire team of berry specialists almost last night before I went to bed, because we were doing pretty good. Everybody was at like 120 something percent energy. Figured I might as well swap out. No point in keeping Gardevoir on the team when she's already above 100% energy. What does she need to recover from sleep? So we'll swap in a berry specialist, let it stay at 100%, and then swap Gardevoir back in right about now. But we are going to get breakfast done and out of the way first. I am recording a little bit later than expected, and just to make sure that we aren't rushing or missing breakfast because of the sleep report, we're going to get this done. Nice little skill trigger there. Only about 580, but you know what? Some mushrooms to go in the pot. That's very good. We'll take it. Let's go ahead and see. Did we get a... Nope, we didn't get anything there, but we do have some extra stuff for the pot. I am collecting from Walrein this week for the extra oil that he can bring in, just to try to give Toxicroak a little bit of help there. It is kind of a problem with getting the popcorn we need, but so far we've been doing all right. I actually have a decent amount. I did swap in the other Toxicroak for a little while yesterday. So between that, the Walrein, and the main Toxicroak, I think we're doing all right on the oil. So things are looking up. They're looking pretty good. Plus Walrein gets us a little bit of extra sausage that we can throw in the pot as well. And if we can get lucky and this goes extra tasty with that mushroom in there, no luck, but it would have been pretty good. So we did get 21,933 on this popcorn. Nothing like eating popcorn for breakfast, you know? Breakfast of champions, my friend. But all right, now that that's out of the way, we can jump into the main stuff and get things underway properly. I really just didn't want to put off breakfast and then end up with a really good sleep research, which tends to happen sometimes when I am... you know, running a little behind, and then we miss breakfast. So we got that out of the way. We got our 100 sleep points, puts us at 4,302. And then for the daily lottery, we can grab what we got. Something nice. Small handy candy is not bad. I will take it. It will go in the pile, and we will use it one day. That's another rank up. That does put us at Ultra 1. I wanted to be at Ultra 1 before bed last night, but it just didn't happen, even with all these berry specialists on here. And speaking of the team, we do need to swap them out. Let's get the regular team set back up. This is going to be Gardevoir. I really should set up a separate team for this, but this was something I did kind of on a whim last night, so that'll be something I do a little bit later. You know what? We're actually doing pretty good on ingredients, so I think I might just leave them in for now. Let's see. I mean, we could use a little bit more corn, but we have enough for the rest of the day. Yeah, let me go ahead and swap in Beware. It's the same story for... Well, we have enough for breakfast on milk. We can leave Raichu in. Yeah, we'll leave Raichu in. We'll swap out Raticate and get some more corn going. It does seem to be the one thing that would really hold us back. Nope, you are not Beware. Fat fingered that one super hard. Okay. All right, now the team's set back up. We can jump into this sleep report and see what we got. I honestly don't know that I'm really wanting to see snoozing or dozing anymore. I kind of feel like now that I've decided that Abomasnow at level 60 is so close in egg production to Delibird that I don't really care to even try for dozing anymore. I mean, it's looking like it might be. Nope, it is slumbering, which I do believe is where we can find a Snover. So with any luck, we will see a couple of them. Maybe be able to catch a few and try to get the egg situation sorted. We are looking for ABB on the eggs with Snover, but we did get 20.4 million. Not bad. We're doing all right here. There's a why not and a Togepi. That is not what I'm looking for. But, come on. There it is. But there is a lot of empty space there. Of course, not a single Snover. So we got Togepi, 2 Cubones, 2 why nots, and a Swablu. I don't really need any of this. Not at all. I mean, maybe a Togepi? Nothing's hungry. Nothing is hungry. I mean, we could just do another Swablu for the army. We could. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do another Swablu for the army and see what we get. See if our luck with the Swablus continues. All right, max friendship points. And we're gonna wrap it up there. There's nothing here that I want to spend any of the regular biscuits on, so we will move on. Swablu candy? Yeah, Swablu candy. I think I sent that out yesterday too. Which means I need to switch it up next time. 1,173 research XP and 1,521 dream shards. Not bad at all. But the real question, how good is this Swablu? Adamant nature? Serious nature, so that's neutral. We got egg, soybean egg. And then we've got skill level up M. Oh, okay. Big boy. Inventory up S is okay. Helping speed M, skill trigger S, and dream shard bonus. This is probably the weakest one we found so far, and yet this is still pretty decent. No berry finding, but overall not too bad. We're gonna go ahead and run this calculation real quick. While this one is not bad, I don't think it's gonna be joining the Swablu army. It's not great either. I mean, I suppose in a team with a healer, you don't really need to focus on charge energy as much, so maybe skill level up and skill trigger aren't super helpful in this scenario, but it's not the worst thing to have. It just would be better. I think this Swablu would be a lot better if helping speed was earlier. So overall, kind of middle of the road. So we won't be keeping this one. We will send this one to the professor, but time to move on. Not as good as the others, not good enough to join the Swablu army, but we'll get another one, I'm sure. Another 98 sneaky snacking, that's like 1 berry. All right, so the team is set up and ready to go. We don't have to worry about that. See, didn't even really have that that good of a sleep research and would have missed breakfast. Update contents, that is old news, so we have no new news, but we do have new community reports. 49. That might be the most I've ever seen. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 that doubled up. Very good. And we got a level up. Nice. With 1 small handy candy to add to the pile. Very good. Okay, now let's try to stay on top of our Pokemon box a little bit more than we have in the past. And let's go ahead and get rid of that Swablu that we just caught. Where are you at? It's probably you. Caught today, August 28th. Yep, it is you. Send to the professor. Job done. All right. Cool. Well, with that, I don't really think there's much left to do other than to feed lunch. And get a double feeding in again today. Explosion popcorn. What do we want to put in this one? We can fill out, yeah, sausage is a good one. And let's see. I do kind of want to save some of the better ingredients for Sunday. I'm gonna try to do what we've done the last couple weeks and just make the big dish on Sunday. Which means it depends on which one we're gonna go with. Apples would probably be easier. So we want to save all, or not apples, tea time corn scones would probably be easier than the macarons, since macarons require the eggs. But Yeah, I think that's probably what we'll do. I would like to make the macarons if possible. We have time to stock up on some eggs. Maybe I need to swap in that Obama Snow once we get a decent amount of corn. The one that we have already, even though it's not the best egg producer, it will give us enough between now and Sunday. We shouldn't have a problem. And then we're never worried about cocoa and milk. Honestly, we have all the cocoa we need right now. If we never used any of it, we'd be fine. Honey, we need 51. So we're almost there. Milk, of course, we're using for the popcorn. Eggs would be the only concern. So yeah, we could do that. We probably should do that. Let's throw in these tomatoes then, because we don't need them, and soybeans. We don't need those either. So I guess that will be the plan, to do flour gift macarons for Sunday. We got plenty of time to get the eggs, and that's really all we're missing. So might as well. 21,070 again. Our explosion popcorn is level 46. Still the 4th best dessert that we could possibly make. I would like to get the fruity flan to be more viable, but that does require a solid egg gatherer. So for now, we're gonna stick with the popcorn, and not enough to put us at Ultra 2, but didn't really expect it to do so. Other than that, that's kind of it today. A little bit of a lackluster day, but to be expected. It is Wednesday, middle of the week. Not too many spawns. We only got 6. Don't have the full 8 just yet. I believe on Snowdrop, 8 is around like Ultra 5-ish, somewhere around there, just off the top of my head. But I haven't really committed those to memory, so I may be slightly off, but I think it's around there. Maybe Master 1. But we are doing pretty well so far in terms of the rest of our progress, keeping the meals going consistently. I've made popcorn every meal, haven't had to fall back on something else. I take that back. I did do, what did I make? Fruity flan? I think I made the fruity flan one time. Or no, I made the scones one time because we got the trigger from Flareon, and I made it for dinner, I believe, since I had the ingredients. Just went ahead and did it. I think I did that on Monday, but outside of that, I have not had to make anything else that was lesser than the popcorn. So that's going well. Gardevoir is actually triggering pretty well this week, which is good. Last week was pretty bad. The team is doing well. I don't feel like we're in a bad place. We're just kind of riding out the week to see what we can find. Hopefully we can find that Snover before the end of the week, because we definitely need eggs for my plan next week. And honestly, I take back pretty much everything I said before about making the macarons. What we need to do is start getting ingredients for next week. As soon as I hit 8 spawns, I think I'm going to transition to preparing for next week. So yeah, I'm going to figure out my plan for that. But I'm not going to sit here and bore you with me just So I will figure that out off screen, and we'll let you know the plan tomorrow. But for now, that's going to be it for today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, White, and Husky Star. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you'd like to support the channel for just $5 a month, click that join button right next to the subscribe button. That'll give you early access to the videos and other cool perks. And while you're down there, click on the link to the Discord in the description box. Come join us and talk about Pokemon Sleep and other video games. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes.